This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I will be demonstrating how to crochet this lovely stitch. Okay, you can't find this pattern or this look or this stitch anywhere because I made it. It's my own creation. Okay, I had a 200 gram of yarn from my stash and I used it up, and it only crocheted about 17 across inches. So for this tutorial I'm going to be making a baby blanket or anything you want to make out of. Okay, the yarn that I'm going to be using is this yarn. I looked in my stash and I found 2 balls of this yarn. It's Red Heart Soft. It's very soft. And I have 2 of them. So it's about... Okay, so this is the blanket that I have knit about 2015 May. And then I put it on my Etsy shop. This is a square blanket. Okay, as soon as I put it on my Etsy shop, I've been getting messages. They've been asking me, do you have a round in this stitch, in this pattern? I said no. I had a couple of requests from friends, and I said, oh my goodness, that's a good idea. Oops, so loud, sorry about that, trucks. So I said to myself, so since 2005 I was trying to figure out how I can crochet this in a round, because as you can see, this stitch is done in square, and also I did like a flat lay. You go back and forth. I do have a tutorial on how to do that, oops, as well. I'll show it to you. It's the same way. Okay, before I show it, I just wanted to show you, this is the square blanket that I have crocheted over 5 years ago, and I sold so many in the past years. So you can make as big as you want. You just continue adding your ball and then you continue making this. So it's the same way. You start in the middle and you go round and around, but this one that I have created is a round, so it's not a square. Just to give you an idea. So this is a square and this is how it looks like. It's a 3D. It has the picots on the edges, on the fans. Each fan has a picot on the edge. Okay, and I'll show you the flat that I have made. Okay, so this is the flat that you go back and forth. This is one of the, but I didn't do the picot. You can do the picot on the edges as well. Let me see. Yeah, this is like you start from here and you go back and forth to crochet this. It's the same technique. I didn't do the picots, but you are welcome to do the picots on this last row, and then you just continue doing. And I do have a tutorial on how to crochet this. I will put the link below. So let's get started on how to crochet this lovely stitch in round. We're going to start in the middle, so I'm going to chain 5 chain or 4 chain. I don't want it that big in the middle. I don't want to do the magic loop, and I'm using my 6.00 millimeter crochet hook. Okay, you can do a magic loop if you want. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I'm just going to come here. Then do a slip stitch, gonna go up, and I'm gonna make a total of 5 V's. So that 3 chain, I do apologize, my windows are open because it's pretty hot. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Okay, so I did chain 3, and I'm gonna chain 2 extra, so that would be 2 chain in the middle, and that 3 double crochet. The 3 chain will be a double crochet, and I'm going to make my first double crochet here. Okay, just like this. And I'm going to chain 2 again. and then make another V. Chain 2. Okay, if you're distracted, I can move this, because I do get distracted when I'm watching tutorials. Okay, so this is the second V. Chain 2. So there's 2 chain in the between, and that yarn that I used, like to crochet this was I think it was a 3-weight yarn, so it is kind of more elegant. So this is going to be nice and soft for a baby. Okay, chain 2. So this is the third V. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2 again, and then make, and I have a knot because I pulled my yarn from the gut. You know when you pull your yarn from inside the ball and you get all these yarn outside tangled? Doesn't that annoy you? 2, 1, 2, 3, 2 chain, 4, 2 chain. So there's always 2 chain in between. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So I weaved while I crocheted. 2 chain, and I'm just gonna do a slip stitch. Okay, so this is the middle. This is just right here, this part. Okay, now we're going to create this row. Okay, this is the first time I crocheted this, and I drove and I multiplied and I added and I did several, and I did put pictures on my Instagram how I first attempt, and this is my second, and I tried to use my mind. I draw pictures. Finally I figured this, so please bear with me. So this is going to be my second time crocheting this, and I don't have it written anywhere. So it just came like this. Tried to figure out how to do the middle. Okay, it's all adding, multiplying, subtracting, and so on. Okay, I'm going to untangle this and I'll be right back. So we're going to chain 3 to go up, so this would be considered as a double crochet, and I'm going to chain 2. Then I'm going to make another double crochet, so this is the first V. Then I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to jump in between these two double crochets. Okay, and then I'm going to make a double crochet, chain. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm going fast, I do apologize. I'm going to chain 3, but this is the slowest I crochet, and I'll try to slow down as I can. And I know my tutorials are not for beginner crochets. I do apologize, because I've been crocheting for 40 years. I'm 50 and I learned when I was 10, so I'm sorry, but I do get lots of comments. Your tutorials are not for beginners. That is correct. But I try to slow down as I can. If you keep on going back, rewinding it, and I'm sure you can crochet work on my tutorials. Okay, I will try to slow down. 1, 2, 3. I am sorry, but it's really hard for me to slow down. Okay, so I'm grabbing the V's, the next V, so I'm skipping here. Okay, so now I'm going to make a double crochet, and again I'm going to chain 3. The reason we're doing 3, because we're going to make 10 double crochets on these 3 chains that we did. I don't want to get it tighter, so that's why I increased to 3 chains here. But if you are a loose crocheter, you're welcome to crochet 2 here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then again jump to the next V. double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, okay, chain 3, and then go to the next V. Okay, you will notice this would be the 5th V. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to chain 3. Okay, for here, remember how we do a slip stitch? So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to jump, because I don't want that line showing. Because if I did that line, then you would see a line going up to connect the following row. That's why I don't want that line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go here and make a double crochet. So this would be the next row. Okay, so I'm going to make total of 10 double crochets. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm going to close that window. It's pretty loud. I'm sure you guys are hearing it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a total of 10 double crochets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to the next. To do that, instead of doing 3 double crochets, I'm going to do 2. As you can see, this part is getting bigger, so I don't want it to loosen up here, so I'm decreasing. So I'm going to make 10 double crochets on the next one, just like that. So 2, 3, 4. It's just a double crochet, so I'm not going to slowly do it. I'm just going to crochet. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. One, 2 chain, and I'm going to jump here. So I'm going to let you crochet the rest. So what you do is you chain 2, you go jump to the V, and then you make double crochets, you chain 2, and then you do the 10 double crochets. And I'll meet you here. Okay, so I finished that row, and I'm going to be joining the next row. Okay, again, I'm going to chain 2. Can't move this. And then, so I'm going to make 10 double crochets. Okay, but I'm going to make a picot. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I'm going to go between, like doing a front post, and then I make a single crochet, and that's how I make my picots. Okay, next one, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this 10 times. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then go back, then make a single crochet. So I'm not going to show you, this is the easiest way to do it. So I will come all the way here, and I'll be crocheting because this takes time. Okay, I'll be right back when I finish my 10. Okay, so I did 10 of these. So I'm going to chain 1 this time, because this, as you can see, the fan is getting bigger and wider. So I don't want to have space in between. And then I'm going to continue making 10 double crochets and a picot, followed with a 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and then go between like this. So this row is all to it, and we are going to be finishing this row, like this part, this one fan with the picot, and then we're going to continue creating another one with, again, 5 picots. Okay, so I will let you crochet. There's lots of double crochets and the picot. Don't forget to do the picot. And if you don't want to do the picot, you are welcome not to do it. Then it becomes a virus. I think it's called, yeah, virus. There's a virus shawl, there's a virus blanket. So with the picot, it's a totally different look. It creates this look. If you don't like the picots, you don't have to make the picots. But for I made the picots because this is one of my, well, the square was one of my best sellers, and I was getting comments for a round one. So this is how I created it. But if you don't want the picots, you don't have to crochet the picots. So you just do double crochets all the way around. Okay, so I will let you crochet the 10 double crochets just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and then you make a picot just like this. Okay, and I'll meet you back here, and we're going to start the new set of fans. Okay, so I have finished this row, and you will see that it will get kind of ruffly, but it will fix on the next fans that we're going to create. Okay, to do that, we're going to build up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 2. And again, if you are a tight crocheter, chain 3. If you're a loose crocheter, you can even chain 1, or just follow me. So here I'm going to create a V. So I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like this. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is chain 2, and then here I'm going to grab it. I'm going to make a front loop, front post, but this is how I'm going to create that front post, like this. And then I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump these 2. So here again I'm going to grab it just like this, and then crochet a double crochet. So again, 1, 2, 3. So I am going to jump the 2, and on the 3rd I'm going to make another one. Okay, this is how it looks like from the back. So we're building the next set of fans. Okay, again, chain 3 loosely as you can. Okay, and then I'm gonna skip 2. So on the last one, yarn over, and then like a front post, like you're doing a front post, but this is how you crochet a double crochet, just like this. Okay, I made a mistake. I shouldn't made a V here. I made a mistake here. I do apologize. So I'm so sorry. The next row, I'm going to make that V. Okay, well, sorry about that. So instead of making that V, I'm going to chain 2 and then continue making my, so don't make a V here, just chain the 3, and 1, 2, 3, and then jump to 2, just like this. Sorry about that. Okay. I'll meet you back there where we were before. Okay, so we're back. We did our last one, and I'm going to chain 3. Just like this. So we're creating this next set of fans. So we're just doing this row. I know it's hard to see, but you will get it the more you crochet it. Okay, so I chain my 3, and I'm jumping here. So I'm just repeating what we did here on the back. Okay, so I just grab it, and then I make a double crochet like this. 1, 2, 3, and I skip the 2. And I grab it, go yarn over, skip the 2, and on the 3rd, make a double crochet. 1, 2, 3. So this row is like this. This is how it looks like on the back. So again, skip 2, and on the 3rd, grab it like this and make a double crochet. Chain 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and skip 2 and go to the last one, the 10th. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So we create these 1, 2, 3 of them for our next fans that we're going to be creating. Okay, and then we chain 3, and we just repeat what we do. We just jump here, we go yarn over, and then we make a double crochet, just like this. So continue all the way here, and I will come to show you the next row. So I'll meet you back here where we started this row. Okay, so I am back where we started. So I did my 3 chain, and then I am going to do a V here. This is how we start the V's. I do apologize on the previous one. Okay, so I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then make another double crochet to create the V here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and then here we're going to do a single crochet right here. 1, 2, 3, and then make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, make a single crochet. Okay, so we're back to make a V here. So we did 3 here. 3 single crochets, 3 chain, 3 chain, single crochet. And then we're going to chain 3. It's all 3 chains. It depends on how you crochet. Again, if you're a tight crocheter, chain 3 or even 4. If you are a loose crocheter, chain 2. Okay, so I did my first double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to make another double crochet. So I'm just going to repeat this on each fans here. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So don't get confused. It's all 3 chains, and then make a single crochet on this one. So 1, 2, 3, and make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then make a single crochet here. So 3 single crochets like this, and here we're going to make a V. 1, 2, 3, make a V here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I will let you make your crochet, single crochet, 3 chain, single crochet, 3 chain, and then here on between the fans you're going to make a V. So I'll meet you back where we started. So I'll let you do the rest, and you will notice that it's not getting ruffly anymore. And then when we finish these sets of fans, you will see how it's going to look like. Okay, so I'm making my last threes. Okay, so I did my 3 chains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, so I don't do anything on this one, I'm skipping. So that's why it's going to get tighter, and then the ruffles will, you will notice that it's not going to be ruffly anymore because of these, the second set of fans that we create. The first will get ruffly, but the second will tighten it. So nothing to worry about. And then the more you crochet, you will notice the difference. Okay, so I am making 10 double crochets. So I'm creating these. So continue crocheting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's always better to count. Again, it's hard to count. I know it's hard to, but that's why I put the background ivory, so it won't, you will see it nicely. 10. Okay, so we're good. So I'm going to chain 3. Okay, and I'm going to jump. I think I made a mistake here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I recounted it. So I do have the 3 here, 3 single crochets and 3 chains between 3 single crochets, and I did the V. On the V I did 10. Okay, I just wanted to be sure because I don't want to frog it back and then start all over again. So 1, 2, 3 chain again, and what we're going to do is on the 3, as you can see, we're skipping here, we're not doing anything there, and then we're skipping here, and then we make a single crochet, and then we chain 3, and then we make a single crochet here. So this part is decreasing, and then the fan part is increasing. It's getting wider. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to jump where the V is, and then we're going to make 10 double crochets. Okay, so I will let you crochet all the way around, 10 double crochets, and you do single crochets on each. So this is becoming a pyramid. Okay, in the following row, we're just going to do 1 single crochet on top of that. Then we're going to do the picots on this following row. So I will let you crochet, and I'll meet you back here, and we're going to start that next row to create this one. This is really fun to crochet. I just wanted to let you guys know it's really fun, and as soon as I finished this one, I said I'm going to do the tutorial right away. Okay, so I'll meet you back there. Okay, so I'm finishing the last row. 1, 2, 3, and I jump here on between the 2 single crochets, 3 chain, single crochet, and I chain 3, and I make my next single crochet. Okay, so we're done this row, so we're going to start the picots. 1, 2, 3 again, and then here we're going to make a single crochet. It's just we're just repeating this row, that's all to it, but the difference is we're creating this, and then we're going to increase our fans. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, if you are a loose crocheter, chain 3. If you are a tight crocheter like me, chain 4. Okay, so make single crochet, double crochets on each double crochets, and then finish it with the picot, just like this. Okay, this takes time, so I'll try to go as fast as I can. So just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And don't forget to count. Always go back and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I still have 5 more to go. I tried to do slow, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, still have 1, 2, 3 to go. Okay, so I did my 10, and I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go up onto this pyramid on between the 2 single crochets, and then I'm going to make 1 single crochet, and then I'm going to chain 3, and then I'm going to repeat what I just did. So double crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to create the picot, and I go from the like this. So I will let you crochet. This is going to take a while. I just don't want to do it because it's time consuming. So I will meet you up here where we're going to start to build our third fans. To do that, we're gonna increase our fans here. So here is where we're going to increase. So we had 5, we're going to have 15. To do that, we're going to do I'll show you how it's good. We're just going to repeat what we did this row. 3 chain, double crochet, skip 2, like that. But I will come back to show you. So finish this row and I'll meet you here. Okay, so I went ahead and I did the first row of to create the foundation. Remember how we did it here? What I did is I jumped here on the previous row. Let me just show you. I did my last single crochet on the pyramid, let's say a pyramid, and then I did 3 chain, double crochet, 3 chain, and then I skipped the 2 between. So I just repeated this row. If you want to go refer to that one, you can go and refer to that one, and then you will see. I just did that row, so I'm going to show you the most important part, and after this I will let you crochet. This is how we're going to be increasing. So I am back where we started. So I'm going to do, I did 3 chain, and then here I'm going to jump here, and then I'm going to make a single crochet. So I'm creating these pyramids that we did, but I'm going to do this on this one single thing. That's how we're increasing. 2, 3. This is the trick. So even when you, let's say you want me to write the pattern and I wrote it, send it to you, of course for a fee, because I'm going to put my time to write that, and that's going to take me days. I'm sure this took me 5 years to create it. Okay, anyway, so this is the most important part, how to increase, to make this round, to create this look. This is how we do it. So on this, so I did my single crochet, 3 chain, single crochet. Okay, 3 chain, and I'm jumping here and I'm creating the V. So I'm creating the V to the foundation, to create the foundation to make the fan. So I'm doing 3 chain, and then I'm making a double crochet, just like this. So this is the foundation on how to make the fan. So I'm just making this. I'm making the V here, and then on the following row I will do 10 double crochets, and on the next row I will do double crochet and then the picots on each double crochet on top. So that's what I'm creating. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to jump here and then make a single crochet, and then 3 chain again on the same 3 chains below, 1 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 single crochet. Okay, so this is how we do the increase. So we do the increase on every odd row, like 3, 5, 7, 9, as long as you want to continue. Okay, 1, 2, 3 chain, and then I'm making a V here because the fan is going to be here on top. So we're making a fan and we're skipping one row and then we're making a fan. So we're skipping, just show you here. So let's say this is the fan. We skip one row, we created the pyramid, we made a fan on the following row, on the following section. And then we skipped, no fan, we made a pyramid, and then on the following we create a fan. So that's how this look. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh my goodness, every time I look at it, I'm proud of myself. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's such a pattern like this out yet. And I hope people will not steal my idea. Like, please don't do that. It's not nice to steal people's ideas. Create your own. Make your own. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm making that pyramid here. So what I'm doing is on every odd number, I'm creating 2 pyramids on one here and one here. In the middle, I'm making a fan. So that's another way to describe it, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then I jump here, then I make a V, 1, 2, 3 with a double crochet, 3 chain, and then double crochet. Okay, and this is how it looks like. So I will let you crochet. If you get confused, just go back, rewind, and rewatch it. This is all we do. We just repeat the first row of the fan, and then the second is just to repeat what we did here. But this time we create these pyramids on between. So we make the foundation, and on every odd number, this is how we increase. I will show you how it's the same thing. I will come back to show you, but it's the same thing, what we repeat. Just like that. I don't even have to come back. If you go back on this, what we did. So let's say you're on the following row, you do 10 double crochet, you chain 3, you go a single crochet here, 3 chain, you go a single crochet, and you jump here and you make your 10 double crochet. It's lots of crocheting, but it's really fun. And then you create the pyramid. And on the following row, it's an even number. You just continue what you make, like here, we just create this row on the following row. Okay. I hope you I hope I explained how it's done. Like let me explain it here. So we crocheted here together and we crochet this row together, right? Okay, so now we're increasing here on the third row. This is how we make the, show it this way. This is how we increase. So we make a pyramid here, we make a fan here, and then we make a pyramid here. Okay, when we finish this row, like we did here on the previous row, it's the same thing. We do 10 double crochets, and then we create the pyramid. We decrease. Okay, so on the next even number, we just repeat what we do to create the foundation. You make the V's on top of the pyramid, and then Then you make a pyramid on top of the fan, and then you make a fan on top of the pyramid. You just make the same. So I think I said 15, but it's not 15. So we have five fans here and 5 fans on the second row. On the third row, we increase the fans to 10. And then on the fourth row, we just do the same 10 fans. And then when we come to the fifth row, we increase it. So that's how we increase it. We increase the 2 pyramids on the 2 sides and 1 fan on the middle, on top of the pyramid here, on top of the pyramid, top of the fan here. That's how we increase on every odd number. So I hope you like this tutorial, and then you go as long as you want, as much as the yarn you want. You go round and around, and that's how you increased it. So I think I did, let me see how many rows I did here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6, and I did not have enough to finish the 7, so I left it like that. And even the edge looks like nice like this. I didn't have enough yarn. So this is just a short tutorial. I just wanted to explain how it's done, because I had so many messages from all over the world asking me if I have a round blanket on the same look, and I created it. And I hope you like this tutorial, and if you have any comments too, please do comment below, and I will try to reply. But again, if I read the message, I don't know, like 5-10 years later, probably I'll forget about this, because I keep on going. I make a different pattern, different stitches, and I go on with that. But like, just go back to the beginning and rewind it. So this first 3 rows are important. The first row is how to create it. The second and the third is how you do the increase. And then you just repeat on the fourth, you just repeat the second row, and then you go on and go on. So it's just a repeat of these first 3 rows that we create this lovely stitch. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and happy crocheting!